Hello, Gemini. This is your tarot reading for August 2015. My professional name is Aire, A-I-R-E. I'm not sure this is, I'm going to put it back. There are a bunch of cards here. My professional name is Aire, A-I-R-E. I've been reading tarot for a few years now, since 2012. I am also Wiccan, although I'm not necessarily attached to being a witch or this persona of being a witch. Having been Wiccan, it's not about casting spells or cursing someone. It's more a lot of meditation and working on myself more than anything. Having taken this journey for this long, being Wiccan has made me much more grounded and stable, more positive in my life. So that's just my basic philosophy about it. These cards also have been pre-shuffled, and I clear them with my crystal between readings. This is the first crystal I ever bought, and I do like it because I sort of feel this increase in psychic energy whenever I hold it. That was 9 of Wands. So I'll put that right there. Alright, I will continue shuffling. And let's see. I'm not sure, these cards keep flipping out. Trying to get out of here. What was I going to say? This is a general reading. It's not necessarily a love reading, although I kind of keep seeing relationships come out of nowhere. And so the general reading, obviously, with all you Geminis, all of you are going through different situations, but the energies could sort of tell, they could sort of fall into your story, whatever it is you're going through. And so even though this is a general reading, I will try to have some leeway and flexibility on, the relationship aspect or the career aspect, although okay, that was 3 of Wands. I'm going to shuffle for a little while longer and then cut the cards. So I'm going to be as flexible as I can, knowing that these cards are telling stories, telling the story for a number of people, so many different people. So this looks like we're working for long-term goals here. So I'm going to just go ahead and cut the cards here. Okay, let's see. That is interesting. Whoa. this is interesting. Swords in reverse. I am going to put the outcome card, pull the outcome card a little towards the end of the reading here. This row right here is the past. So we have 9 of Wands. We have 3 of Wands. We have 8 of Pentacles. All right, so for the past, I'll just stick to what's going on here. We're hard at work trying to make a long-term project or vision happen here. And I'm not seeing relationship here. I do see a strong, I do see career, because this is definitely working on a project, investing your time and energy. You know, you're just going to work. And there's focus and dedication. And this is productive, positive energy as well. So, this card, 9 of Wands, is interesting because it can mean feeling a little insecure and not very confident. And so, if you look at what's going on here, you're trusting in your vision. You're getting to work. And, you know, if this was a relationship, it could definitely mean that maybe you didn't feel secure about the relationship, that you had long-term goals, because 3 of Wands is all about your ship coming in. That you've set your intention and you're sending your ships out to trade or explore, but you're expecting something in the long term. You're expecting a payoff. So this is a very positive card too, because it is about positive intentions here. And definitely working towards positive intentions. But in the present situation, we have 4 of Cups here. Excuse me. And upward, when this is upright, the 4 of Cups is a card of not detaching from an emotional situation. You know, you can see the young man in here is pouting, even though he's being given another option. He's not happy with the 3 cups here. So he's being offered another cup, but he still doesn't want it. And so it can also mean just detaching from a situation, just refusing to be positive. So when this card is upright, it's not about detaching from an emotional situation. It could mean that you are looking at your options, that you are looking at what someone else might be offering you. And so, in Gemini, you're an air sign. Swords represent air, so this is really your element here. Whenever you see swords, this refers to air. I'm an air sign. I'm a Libra. And so you are definitely going through a lot of mental changes. Air, the sword refers to the element of air. And air means making decisions. It can mean communication or messages. And it's also about the mental, the action of making decisions, thinking about things, over analyzing. It's the intellectual energy as well, the analytical. And so what's ever going on with your thoughts, that's the most significant thing I can say about the sword. It's about your thoughts. The King of Swords is definitely an intellectual person. This could actually represent an actual person. It could actually represent you, male or female. And the King of Swords is very smart, very intellectual. This is a person who could be a professor or a lawyer or even a president of the United States or senator, someone in politics. Very, very smart. And he rules over his decisions. And it's almost like the Justice card, that once he makes that decision, he makes it without hesitation. He's the master. It's about gaining mastery over the intellectual and the thinking and the decisions and communication. Being able to debate and argue your point and be persuasive. So whoever this person is, I think it could be you, because now we have the Devil. And this could be, it could represent the energy of someone. It could actually represent someone. And I feel like this King of Swords is dealing with this energy or this situation or this person. That the King is no longer detached from the situation. Maybe you realize you have options. That keep in mind, this cup that's being offered, and cups represent emotion, but this hand is coming out of a cloud. It's coming out of air. And we have air here. We have clouds here as well. And so there seems to be, we're no longer refusing this wisdom or this other option. We're actually considering, like, wait, I didn't consider this before. And it kind of means that you're dealing with this negative situation and saying, you know, I'm going to cut this person loose. Or I'm going to deal with the situation right now. No more emotional detachment or pouting. You know, I'm going to take a new direction here. I'm going to take that fourth cup here. Now, this could be someone who is also refusing to cooperate with you, or someone who is trying not to give you options. Whoever this person is, you have decided not to detach from the situation anymore. And I think it has a lot to do with you realizing that this is getting in the way of you moving forward in your long-term plans. And so it's pretty interesting, because I definitely feel that maybe this negative energy is coming in the present, and maybe it's making your life complicated now, but it looks like you're dealing with it, because look what we have here. First off, right under the King of Swords is the Two of Swords reversed. Now, when this card is upright, it means a stalemate, that you're not able to make a decision. You don't know whether to go left or right. And if you see, the woman is in front of water, and water is symbolic of emotions in tarot. Just like air, the element of air is symbolic of decisions and mental energy and thinking and thoughts. Water represents emotion. And if you see the moon represents the subconscious. The moon is opposite to the sun. The sun brings clarity and light, but the moon, it refers to the subconscious, that you're not aware of what's going on. You can't make a decision. You're standing still. It can also mean a situation is not moving forward. But this is reversed. And I think that this King of Swords has a lot to do with it, that there's no stalemate, there's no hesitation. That whatever decision's being made here, it's being made very swiftly. And this sort of, because of that, Gemini, and you're an air sign, this card, Three of Swords, is the card of heartbreak and disappointment and grieving. You know, if someone broke up with you, this is definitely the card, but it's in reverse. There might be some disappointment, but you're not going to pout over it. You're not going to wonder why or ask why. It is what it is. And then this is reversed as well. This is Ten of Swords. And this is the card of losing hope. A situation that kind of comes to a close. It's about betrayal. It can be a situation that ends in disappointment. It can also mean depression and losing hope and giving up hope. You see all the darkness here. Just complete darkness, even though there's some light on the horizon. And so when we go through this death, this mental death, because you look at all the swords, that you can sort of suffer this disappointment because of all your thoughts. It doesn't mean that someone is necessarily hurting you. It can mean that because of your thoughts and the way you perceive a situation, it can lead to a disappointment. It can lead to a depression and sort of like a death. It can, in the most severe sense, the most extreme sense, it can mean having a mental breakdown, being fragile, you know, and unable to deal with the reality of a certain situation. But this is reversed as well. And it seems as if there's a conquering of this negative energy here that's appearing. That this is reversed. Whatever this disappointment and negative energy is, this king is dealing with it. He's not even hesitating to take it on and standing up and just dealing with it and being happy. Or I kind of see it as just being fearless. There's no fear. You know, there's no, oh, I'm scared to deal with the situation. I don't know what to do. Well, this guy knows, he knows what to do, and he's going to deal with it. And so you see this huge reversal. When you have Three of Swords and Ten of Swords reversed, I think that says a lot. If they were upright, I would feel very bad for this. I would feel very bad for you, Gemini, because it kind of means just being completely overwhelmed, being hurt, being just completely complete defeat. But luckily enough for you, this defeat has been reversed. And you're not avoiding it anymore. This is the card of avoidance, but you're not avoiding it. You're taking it straight on. And I think it's important that this is your sign. You're an air sign, which is represented by swords. And this is right in the middle of your reading. So you're going to be fine here. I think that if you, right now in the present moment, if you deal with whoever is bringing you this negativity and this fear and this hopelessness that's getting in the way here, go ahead and deal with it, because by the end of the month you're going to be perfectly fine here. So I think this is you. I really do. And this could be a very difficult coworker as well. You know, on the career front, I think that when you're working towards goals and you come across obstacles, you have to pick yourself up and just make that decision, you know, I'm going to try again, I'm not giving up. So that looks like a very interesting story right there, Gemini. And if it's a relationship, I see the ending of a relationship, that maybe you're just not putting up with the behavior of an ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend. Oh, the Seven of Cups almost. Okay, so I'm shuffling for the outcome card. Seven of Cups almost jumped out. Let's see. I'm really interested to see what this outcome card will be, seeing that we have this huge epic story going on here, taking on the devil and coming out of it still standing. That Elton John song, I'm Still Standing, comes to mind. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to cut the cards. Oh, that's much better. All right, outcome card. Oh, okay. The star in reverse. Maybe it would have made more sense if the star was upright, because this definitely means a positive future. But it doesn't mean that you still don't have a positive future. It just means that maybe things might not be so certain after you've dealt with all this. That, I had a lot of long-term plans here, and I've had to cut some people out of my life or revise my plans. So I might not be able to move forward as quickly as I would like after dealing with this, you know. But I will still be okay. You might not feel positive, like, oh my goodness, you know, the ending of something. This could also mean that you're delaying the grieving process of something, that, you know, you're making decisions, you're not avoiding decisions. But even though you're avoiding the disappointment of this, it can also mean delaying moving forward as well. And there could still be a little bit of this devil here that's getting in the way of your long-term hopes and futures, that you are on your way here, that you are going to make it work. And now things have kind of become derailed. But I don't think it means that you're not going to get there, that you're not going to have that end goal. You're just not going to be able to get to it with this person. And I think that having to deal with this has sort of, you know, kind of made things, you know, a little bleak. You're still going to have to get back on your feet here. But there's still stars here. There are, your emotions might be upside down. You see the water here. And the star represents, you know, it's about emotions. It's about having hope. This card upright means not having hope. Well, yeah, this could mean that you don't have as much hope for the future, but it simply means that your happy ending is just going to be delayed a little bit, and that your emotions might be upside down, that your energies, your emotional energy, that you might need to take a break, rest, recharge, before you can continue moving forward. So I still choose to see this as a bit of positivity. I think there is still hope here. It just means that your happy ending is going to be a little chaotic. It'll still be delayed, but it doesn't mean that it's not coming your way. Okay, so Gemini, that was your reading. And please feel free to contact me at my email address or visit my website. I'd be more than happy to tell your story here. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your summer, and I will see you in September.